late, right? All right, man. We in
we
here,
have
man.
some technical difficulties.
Yeah, man. We back, man.
Yeah. Hey, so
Back in.
you was able to get onto Facebook?
I don't want to do that. I can't do that on my phone because
Oh,
every
you know
time I
what?
go,
Hey, it's all good. I got it right here. You good?
yeah, you gonna have to handle all that. If somebody wants to come in, you're gonna have to send them the link and all that. Because every time I go off, it makes me come back. You know what I'm saying? It like freezes the whole thing. So I don't have my laptop and all that. So
I
so
got
if
you. I
somebody
got
wants to
you.
join or something to be on it, you gonna have to send them the link, bro.
I got you. I got
Cause
you.
that's where everything is messing up. Because I can't. When I was on the phone with you, I had to go off. When I had to send an email, I had to go off. And every time I went off, it was putting me back into a new studio. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right, right. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, man. What's the business though, man?
Man, like I said, man, finally just got like I'm finally standing still for once, man. I've been on the go pretty much all day, my man. So hey, I mean, we ain't talked in a minute, man. Last time we had a good talk, we had our man Chris from New York on, man.
That's
I
a
still
fact.
actually stay in
That's a
contact.
fact.
Yeah, I still you know what I'm saying, talk to him on Facebook on thing, do likes and stuff for things. He be putting out some good information. So
Yeah,
if
yeah, yeah.
man, Chris watching, man, shout out to him, man, Chris in New York.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you. I was just in New York, bro. I was in Brooklyn and in this truck, man, fucking around on Atlantic Avenue and Linden Avenue and Bronx Brooklyn Expressway and all that fly shit, man. New York is
Right.
a mess, boy. That shit's a rat race, brother.
It's bad.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm in El Paso right now, man. Down here with the essays, man. You know.
Right,
On my
right.
way to Dallas, man. But I'm on the road, man. I've been getting to it. I've been moving and grooving too, bro. You know, trying to get this money up, man.
Right.
Feel
Hey,
me?
hey, man. Like I was in Alabama like last week, man, handling some business and whatnot, with
Yeah,
my
man.
grandmother passing or whatever, man. So, man,
Yeah,
it
man.
was
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
yeah. That's one reason
Sorry
why
for your loss, bro.
I haven't even really been online for real like that. Just trying to process that, man, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah, I feel
I
you.
always tell people, man, like what really helped me process the loss and the pain was the fact is like I did get to see her before she did pass. And we always
Yeah,
had talked months and months prior before that happening, preparing for it, letting me know what she wanted done, what needed to be done. And so I had already kind of started accepting my role, accepting what needed to be done, regardless of like what anybody felt or had opinions on. The goal was to get it
yeah,
done. And she knew at the end of the day, she knew I was gonna get it done no matter what of how people felt, cause she just know me. I really don't be caring about nobody's feelings, cause at the end of the day, man, I gotta respect her wishes and what she needed and what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
yeah,
and it is what it is. At the thing is that she didn't even want to die in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to pass here in Georgia. That's one reason why I was trying to get her here so fast, and I was really pushing hard to get that done and whatnot. But things happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's one goal why we end up coming up with the solution of I ain't tell you, but I end up cremating her because
oh man.
yeah, I split up the ashes and stuff for people that I felt it was the right thing to do to give to. So everybody will always have a part of her. Because the sad thing is, people gotta understand that um, at the end of the day, she didn't want to be there. So why would I leave her ashes there or leave her body there? She didn't want to be
Yeah,
there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Uh,
I feel you. I feel you.
and at the end of the day, like I said, can't worry about people feelings and emotions and opinions. You dig what I'm saying? So I made that call. I feel good about that call, and I'm at peace with that call. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
man. That's what
Um,
men do, man. Men make decisions, man, and go with them, bro. You ain't gotta really, can't really be focused on nobody's feelings. You feel me? But
exactly.
I'm sorry to hear about that, man. You know, grandmoms are a special thing. You know, they the most of the time in our families be the centerpiece of the family. You know,
Right.
a lot of times the women last longer than the men.
Right. Right.
And I mean, I didn't really know how close you were with your grandma, but I'm pretty sure I know you were close just because type of guy you are. And I'm sorry to hear that, man. But you just got to keep fighting the good fight, man, because that's what she would want. I'm pretty sure, man. So you know,
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
um,
oh yeah, yeah,
keep
man.
being
We
the guy
definitely.
you are, man.
Oh yeah, man. Definitely, man. Got to, got to.
If she's in a better place, man, her fight's over, brother. We still down here, man. She take them jewels that she left, and we know what to do with them.
Oh yeah, indeed, indeed. And with that being said, let's talk about the jewels and the knowledge that we know and how we're going to pass it on.
That's a
One of
fact.
the topics I want to talk to you about is we want to get on this topic is voting. Why are they pushing the agenda so hard to vote? Are they just pushing the agenda to vote for locally, or are they trying to push this agenda when it comes to the whole presidential race? Because I'm hearing mixed conversations. I'm hearing some people saying, they're just trying to get people on board of understanding and learning how to vote on a smaller scale. And then, I'm hearing, we just going to vote because we don't like Trump. And so it's like, what is it? Are we voting just so we can learn how to vote on a smaller scale? So we're trying to get in the routine of voting for our Congress and Senate and stuff. Are we trying to get in the groove of that, or is it something else that they trying to push to where they really trying to focus on the Democrats so hard? What is it to you? What's your input on that?
All right, man. I got a little dissertation. Before I even say anything, me personally, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I never cared about voting. Didn't really know anything about politics. Didn't really look at politics, nothing like that, until Bush got in. You know what I'm saying? And I was like 21 at the time. You see what I'm saying? Or
Right.
not when Bush got in, but when the towers fell. And all the conspiracy theories started going on. I started looking at politicians. And since then, I've really been looking at politics. Like I never knew politicians' names. I mean, I knew the governor's name, stuff like that, but I've been looking at politics for a long time. And personally, to me, politics, national politics, like presidents, vice presidents, things like that, it's kind of disrespectful when I watch them because I can see that it's a game. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what you just said. Why are you trying to get us to vote? I mean, that's what they do. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what they do, bro. They want us to vote, blah blah blah. But they ain't really saying nothing. Like I heard a lot of people talking about Trump. I mean, you know, you you get what you get, man. You get what you get when it's time to vote, man. But it's definitely a game. Like I can see the game. Like it's so bad that it's disrespectful. It's like y'all playing around. Like I'm a grown person. I don't have time to play games. You know what I mean? Like yes, you can say all this stuff counts and it don't count and all that. And I see you, King God. I see you in there. What's up, man? And King God says that it's votes don't count.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And what's going on, Elton? Elton on as well. My boy Elton checking things out as well. What's
Uh,
going on, Elton?
what's going on, good brother? Um, yeah, man. But I just don't. I don't know, T. It's like I'm tired of the games, man. Cause it's
Yeah,
real
man.
stuff happening out here.
Yeah,
It's
man.
real stuff happening, bro. Like I'm tired of the games. Like we are adults, man. Like
Right.
it's kind of like they turn it into gang banging. It's like political banging. That's what I call it. It's like no matter what this person says, I'm with him because he on my team. It's like we can't call out the gangbangers because they from our neighborhood. It's like that's my cousin. So no, right is right and wrong is wrong. It's cut and dry. Like I
That,
don't care. They're like, don't tell me I got to pick between two evils. Like I'm not. Like who are you talking to? Like that goes against my moral fabric. I'm not picking no evil. You're like,
exactly.
well, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen regardless. You can't stop nature. You see what I'm saying? Things are gonna happen regardless. But I'm not putting my energy to that because that means whatever they do, I put my okay on it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I look at it. Like I'm not putting my okay on if you evil. It's like,
Right.
well, Trump racist and Biden a little bit racist, so we're gonna pick Biden because we got to get Trump out of there. Look,
Right. Right.
I don't deal with no racists, which I probably do, but I mean, listen, I look at it like this. If the person making your food at McDonald's is racist, you don't know that. But if they made your food the way you want them to make it, then how racist are they really? If the
Fact.
people who own Walmart are racist, but you can
Fact.
still go in there and shop, how
Fact.
racist are they really? Like, you think the people who own all these companies like you? No, they
You tell
don't.
people
But
that
the
all the
point
time.
is, are am I getting my bottom line? But with politics, it's much broader. It's like, well, the bottom line is a lot of things. You see what I'm saying? So it's a hard sell, man. I don't know, man. I'm all jumbled with it because it's hard, man. It's hard, dog. So
You know, I'm a go back to what I've always said in every show that we had. The option should be don't vote for none of them because we gotta learn how to invest our money. And what I mean by that is we need to learn how to collectively learn to how to invest our money in who we want in office. What we do is we don't know how to grab the piece of paper and write out people we want in office. What we do is we wait for somebody to give us a piece of paper that got names on it already. You see what I'm saying? Why are we doing that? Why are we allowing people to come in? It's like somebody coming in my house and decorating my fucking house and walking out. And I live in it. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not finna allow somebody to come in my house and preset my house. I'm gonna
yeah,
come in my house and put stuff the way I want it to be placed and live in it that way. What we do is we are so prone to people give us stuff and we just accept it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you go do this. All right, cool. Hey, we're gonna have this person in office. All right, cool. Hey, read this part of the Bible. All right, cool. Don't do no research. Don't do no other stuff to read. Don't ask questions. We just going to go by what somebody else tell us in church or in the Bible and don't do no research. We just cool with what people give us without not putting no work in. We too lazy with our knowledge. You see what I'm saying? We gotta
yeah,
stop being so lazy with our knowledge. If you spend 2-3 hours watching television, you lazy. I can't even sit and watch 30 minutes of TV without it giving me a headache. I'd be like, man, I gotta do something. I gotta write
yeah.
something down. I gotta read a book. Even if I have the TV on, it's background noise. I'm actually doing something while the television is going. So it's like we are so lazy with our knowledge, man. It's like if I hear somebody have a conversation and everybody's in agreements, that's a problem. Cause ain't it, to me, I feel like that's it's a too many followers. Like you don't always agree with what I say, and I don't always agree with what you say, and that's what I respect about you because you have
Yeah,
your own opinion, your own mind. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
What we
exactly.
have with people nowadays is, and I see it on Facebook all the time. Everybody looking for everybody to justify what they saying is right.
Hmm.
Why I don't care if you feel like I'm right or wrong. I'm a man. I stand on what I say, so I don't care about getting anybody else's acceptance. But we so worried about getting other people's acceptance instead of focusing on learning what the truth is, man.
See, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, see, I can deal with anybody as long as we have the same morals and values and things of that nature. Like that's what I was saying about the president. Like,
Right.
if we got the same morals, like I look at them and I'll be like, I wouldn't deal with you outside of this political thing. So why would I put my babies, my family, my future in your hands? Like I don't like how you get down. Like,
Right.
but like I said, a lot of people talk stuff about Trump. Like I said, like you can say what you want. I don't need nobody to like me, dog, because I don't believe anybody likes me until I sit down and have a conversation with them and they prove that they like me. But what is your job and what are you doing? You see what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
I know it's hard, man, because we have feelings. We got a history here in the country as black people, blah blah blah. You know, it's a lot of hard decisions we're gonna have to make, man, because everybody's an enemy, man. We're behind enemy lines, just
Right.
as humans. I mean, the people who run everything, we don't know them people. That's the scary part. We don't know the doctors. We don't know the people that's making medicine.
Right.
We don't know the people that's making soda. We're not even in there making it. We have to trust everybody. So don't act like it's just the president. We gotta trust the people that's making the meat that we eating. We gotta trust the people that's putting the right stuff on the vegetables that we eating. We don't even know if they're growing this stuff right. There's so many things that we don't know that's going on. So you should be a lot more scary about the teachers that's teaching your kids, about the mayor, about everything, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And from where I stand at, I don't trust anybody, man. Like
facts.
And
shout out to Cedric, my boy Cedric on, my boy Jonathan on, my homegirl. Oh yeah, your wife on, man. The wifey on there. This is Gooch on there. And
shout out
to the queens, to the queen. Exactly. Shout out to her. So I just want to give everybody a shout out and love, man. I appreciate y'all checking out the show, viewing us, supporting us. Appreciate it. Much love, much love.
That's a fact, man. Look, man, check me out, dog. I don't understand what's going on, man. Like, I don't know if it's just me. I'll be thinking sometimes, I'm always on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't ever watch TV either. Like, if people don't know, I drive truck, and before that, I did cable. So I always watch podcasts, documentaries, do like everything from aliens to TED Talks to Zoe Williams to see. I look at everything.
Williams with that. Zoe got so much knowledge, man. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, I don't know if y'all ain't checking his show out, but I recommend y'all go onto YouTube and check out Zoe Williams because that dude be speaking some. That dude is man.
Yeah. Zoe Williams, Professor Black Truth, Tariq Nasheed. I watch 5150.
Yeah, I be on that Corey Holcomb.
Son Netter. See, the thing is, I don't agree with everything. Like you said, we don't have to agree. I just want to hear everybody's point of view. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I gotta, and then it's like eat the fish, spit out the bones. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I have to know what's going on. I'm trying to figure out how everybody's feeling and different knowledge that I don't know. You know what I mean? Books and stuff that people read. I'm trying to keep abreast of everything.
Right.
But I see a narrative. Like, I want to talk about this Black Lives Matter thing, man. Because I've come to realize that's just a trick bag, bro.
It's a big trick bag. It's a big trick bag, man. It's a big trick bag.
Who's giving, like you were saying earlier, they're giving us our leaders. They're giving us our front people, bro. Like,
right.
We should have learned with Barack Obama. If they didn't give it to us, it's like this, man. It's like, I forget, what's it called? Something opposition. Something opposition. It's like opposition that they give themselves their opposition. Controlled opposition, right?
Yeah. Control of opposition.
It's like, you ever notice that we don't pick these people? The community don't pick nobody. It's like these people just come out of nowhere, like, we got this movement going on, or like Barack Obama came out of nowhere. Can't nobody say he didn't, because he did.
Right.
But he came out of nowhere telling us that hope and change and spitting out the things we want to hear. But it's like, what are you doing, bro? It's like, well, he can't do nothing. It's like, listen, don't play with me. You can do something. You can do whatever you want to do. You might die like Malcolm X. You might die like Martin Luther King. You might die like people in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But you can do whatever you want. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't say what you can't do, because if I was there, and you say, oh yeah, you say if you was there, but if I was there, I would do what I had to do to make things right.
Right.
But what does making things right look like? You see what I'm saying? What does that look like? Because I hear a lot of people have a lot of narratives like this, like, yo, what up, Mark, man?
Oh, what up, man?
They say, it's a secret society, it's this, it's that, and the third. It's like, the thing is, you don't know what's going on. Stop pretending like you know something. You really don't know. Like, what do you know? You know what I'm saying? What do you might believe something, but what do you actually know?
Right.
Because if you say, I don't trust Donald Trump, but you still drink soda, you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you don't trust Donald Trump, right? But you still drink soda. You don't trust Donald Trump, but You never been to a PTA meeting at your kid's school. You don't trust Donald Trump, but you don't know what's in a vaccine. You just know that they say it's good for you and they give it to you. You don't know what's in it though.
Bro, I talk about that all the time, man.
It's like you play. It sounds good, bro. You see what I'm saying? It sounds good.
Yeah.
It sounds good. Like white people are all bad. Stop lying, because when you was a kid and you were standing up in school, singing the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag with all them little white kids, and you was a little black kid, you ain't care nothing about them. You watched Roots when you was a kid, and then somebody called you a nigger or something, or you felt a certain type of way. Well, if you felt that way, you need to get at them. You see what I'm saying? You should have got to nip it in the bud. If somebody racist, nip it in the bud. Now, if we want to get down to actually, okay, there's systematic problems. I understand that. So what are we going to do about that? Because we all going to kill each other? Because you bad, I'm bad. You see what I'm saying? Men going to kill each other. You see what I'm saying? What are we going to do? It sounds good, man. Yeah, we can. Black Lives Matter. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Besides all that, what are we going to do, bro?
I mean, but the agenda for Black Lives Matters doesn't even cater to all black people. You see what I'm saying? The Black Lives Matter campaign doesn't even cater to black men. You see what I'm saying? You don't.
Black lives don't matter, though. Black lives don't matter, bro.
I mean, the whole campaign is a hoax. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's the thing.
It doesn't make sense, though. To me, it doesn't make sense. Like, cause I don't never hear them say nothing about none of the stuff that's happening. For real, like, Black Lives Matter, they should be protesting in front of the goddamn Planned Parenthood, dog. If they kill more black people at Planned Parenthood than the police station ever has. And you can be mad if you want to, but it doesn't change the facts, though. You can be mad. You can say, listen, I can see what's going on just as well as anybody else. I'm not retarded.
Right.
And I don't like nobody more than nobody else. You got to prove to me who you are, bro. Like, I'm not going to sit back. Since I was a little kid, they told me you don't trust nobody until they prove who they are, bro.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, and we don't want to admit this, but you ever notice how a little cat, even a kitten, will see a dog and still know that that's the enemy?
Right.
You can have a cat in your house its whole life. Take it outside one time, first time ever seeing a dog, and it'll be like, hey, something ain't right. I know that motherfucker don't rock with me. You see what I'm saying?
But you know why? You know why?
We love that.
They trust their instincts.
That's what I was about to say.
And
we love that.
Yeah, because we've been traumatized. You see what I'm saying? Trauma does a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? It does a lot.
Not my cat.
Trauma, you know what I'm saying? Like, trauma will really put you in a mindset to where, shoot, trauma can mess up my household. Trauma can have my wife hate me and I hate my wife. You see what I'm saying? That's trauma. My wife can be like, that black nigga ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't, you know what I'm saying? But and I cannot be doing nothing wrong. But based off of what TV shows, what songs, and everything that is around us that tell us is that I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with her. If TV in the world tells me, hey, she don't know how to cook.
Love you too, Brittany. My little sister, Brittany.
Oh, that's what's up. Like, it's a society how they create separation from us.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's a separation game.
I mean, this is what I'm saying, man. Basically, what I'm saying is, a lot of, like, stop trying to be a part of something unless you really believe. Don't let somebody tell you. Like, nobody can tell me something and I run with it. If that's the case, I'd be a gangbanger. I'd be all these things. Like, it has to make sense to me, bro. Like, I'm talking about in the long run. Like, literally.
Yeah. But that's because you found yourself. You see what I'm saying? You're not lost.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I say about 60, maybe 70% of us black people we still lost. So your logic ain't everybody's logic. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is on me. Let me do me. Let me get this money, even though your money ain't worth nothing. Cause I promise you, it's neighborhoods in America right now that would tell you your money ain't no good here.
Hmm?
You
But
see what I'm
see,
saying? They
but
would
see, to
tell you
me,
your money is good on good here.
see, the thing is this, man, and this is what I understand. I don't really can't, bro. Listen, I move and groove, bro. See, a lot of people are stuck.
Right,
Let's be honest, man. You're angry because you're stuck.
right,
Like, don't like me. You don't see me angry. You know why? Because I'm not stuck, bro. I can do whatever I want to do. When you're
right,
stuck, you start looking for excuses like I'm stuck because no, you could have set your ass down from kindergarten to 12th grade, right?
right,
Did everything you're supposed to do, get straight A's, go to college, got straight A's in college, did all of that stuff, and made
right,
something out of yourself. And they say, nah, man, somebody holding you back. You got to move and groove. If you
right,
believe that where you're at is bad, you ain't going to kill nothing or let nothing die, then you got to get in where you fit in.
right.
A lot of people got punk roots in them, man. If you got punk roots in you, then you got to get in where you fit in, dog.
True,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
I mean, me personally, I do whatever, man. Like, but I'm good though,
Right,
so I'm not running around here like. But when I was fucked up, see, the thing is, I've been there, so I've been in multiple levels of life, so I've been there to where I've been down. I'm like, man, the man holding us back. Like, it's a group of us, though. We all saying the same thing. Like, it's the man, the man, the man.
yeah.
Who the fuck is the only man holding me? I'm the man. If I'm saying that as a man, what is that saying about me, man? As a man, it, I don't really know what to say, man.
I mean, this is the thing. I feel like, and this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion is we go, and that's any black man. Shoot, every black man, any black man on the planet. We can only go so far until we gonna have to learn how to get to a point of where there's a fed up stage, and we gonna have to really redesign the system of how things are. There's what's the word that when you reach a certain amount of money at a job and you can't go no further. What's that's called?
Oh, you've reached your I don't know. I say you reached your earning potential. I'm not sure what the
Okay,
phrase.
yeah, okay, that we can use that word. I feel like that's how it is in America right now. Once you get to your certain potential of who you are, the way that this world is set up, I'm not saying it's set up like this for everybody, but the way the world is set up, in order for you to have some kind of sense, not actually have, but have some kind of sense of power, a lot of these cats that's up there on the top of the food chain, then sold the hell out. You see what
Yes.
I'm saying? A lot of them are sold out. So what I'm saying is, yes, you could be on your man and do your thing, take care of things, and I can be my own man, take care of my home, build a farm in my backyard, grow all the things I want.
Yeah.
But to elevate and for us as a collective to grow, we can't stay in this structure or this system to actually grow. Because this is what people gotta really accept. Somebody gotta be at the bottom.
Exactly. Exactly.
Somebody's gonna have to be at the bottom.
See, that's the thing. I don't think a lot of people understand this. No matter where you at, okay, all the white people disappear tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still gotta have a janitor, right? You still gotta have people. See, you still ain't gonna be nothing. Like some people hustlers, some people ain't. You see what I'm saying? It's like if you listen, man. If you got a house, right, and your house is dirty and you got roaches in your house and stuff like that, bro, that says something about you. That don't say something about society. That says something about you, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not paying attention to your kids' education and doing these things, yes, there's bigger things, but you can't even do the small things. So why would you think? you're like, well, if it was all, they don't like us. No, you don't like yourself.
Right.
You don't love yourself. You made mistakes and you're angry at yourself. You should be happy with what you got and build up from there, man.
But
And you
that's the
gotta
thing. People don't like to be angry with themselves because that means they got to hold accountability.
you have to, bro.
But
Like
people
listen,
don't.
man.
People
I don't
don't. People
I don't
don't.
I don't
I,
failed a
I wish
lot,
they
man. When I
did.
fall when I fail, dog, I get back up, man, and I dust
Right.
myself off. And those are learning situations.
Right.
These are learning situations when you're growing, bro. When you're growing and you're becoming a man or you're becoming a woman or whatever, don't keep making the same mistakes because that says something about you, bro. If you had one kid you couldn't take care of at 19, then at 21 you had another kid you couldn't take care of. You're putting yourself. It's like you jumping out the grave, jumping back in the grave with the shovel and digging yourself down deeper, climbing back out, jumping in the grave with it. Now you got a backhoe and you digging the grave out deeper, jumping back in. I
Right.
know how you gonna get out.
Right.
Now it's
Because,
raining. Now it's filling
but
on the water. Now you about to drown.
but they're not holding accountability for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you won't.
Accountability. Once you hold accountability yourself, then you are aware that you need to make a change or something. The thing is, we have too many people playing the victim role. When you play the
Exactly.
victim role and everybody sympathizing here, sympathizing there, then that forces everybody else to point the finger at you. No. And then all the blame is gone. You know what I'm saying? All the blame is gone at that point.
That's a
And then
fact,
guess what?
man.
That gives you room to make that same mistake again. Because guess what? It's not even your fault no more. It's everybody else's fault except yours.
Right. I want to say shout out to my niece Brianna. What's going on with you?
Shout out, shout out.
Shout out, man. It's good grades.
Yeah.
Be good to your mom. Spread love to the people, man.
Right,
That's what.
right,
Yeah, man. But listen, bro. Don't be a victim. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Don't be a victim, man. Shout out to my boy Mark, man. Shout out, man. That's the homie, the Spaniard,
What's going
Valencia,
on?
Spain. Shout out, man. You already know with the bat and all that, man. You know how I'm rocking, man. You already
Right.
know, man. Shout out, man. See, I got peoples, man, of all different nationalities, all different spectrums, man, that I sit and build with personally. So
Right.
nobody can tell me these people are bad, those people are bad. Nah, man, because I got a group of people that'll rock out, have rocked out,
Right.
that are of all. See, it's about what's inside you, man. You cannot know what's going on with somebody because plenty of black people have have uh have hurt other black people. Plenty of white people hurt other white people. Like plenty of people in the world are hurt. This is about moral codes, man. We got to understand that. Now, some people are more susceptible to that because of just how they were raised and stuff like that. But we're never going to get. See, we're a special people here, man. Where we live at, we got to realize that we're special, man.
So
All the things
do you think it's moral codes or is it financial based? Because I feel like it's financial based.
it is because, like I said, once you get the bag, man. Listen, like I said, you think the people at Walmart like everybody that shops there? They don't care because it's about money to them. They don't have to be around you. They don't got
Right.
to be around them weirdos that shop there. You see what I'm saying? Once you start dealing in finances and get your finances together and stuff like that, now you can make decisions. But a lot of people see, America gives you the freedom. It's like it gives you enough rope to hang yourself. It's like, did you go too far before you messed up, before you can come back? A lot of people don't want to come back. They want to get to the bottle. They want to lay up. They want to just complain about stuff. You can't do that. You got to fight, bro. Like, you have to fight. Like,
Well, in some cases, and I give you a perfect
yeah,
scenario.
yeah, yeah.
I know a couple of cats that's being incarcerated. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Now I know it's different scenarios. I know some of that's being incarcerated that are hella successful right now. Got a couple
Yeah,
on
me
back in
too.
enterprise. You know, shout out to my homeboy Creep Dog and like my dude Chris Perry. Like it's a bunch of cats I know that has beat the game twice and has been and doing great in their life. You know what I'm saying? I give them much respect. You know what I'm saying? Even if I have never told them that, I said I give them much respect because they beat the odds.
Right.
Now there's a lot of cats that got incarcerated that came out that could never beat the odds because another reason, especially if you go into like big cities and you go to different areas, some people have that envy on you, especially if they knew how you were back in the days and you probably slept with one of their sisters or cousins or aunts, and then you try to get a job. They know people in that neighborhood, and they say, "No, don't give him a job. No, don't give him one. No." You know what I'm saying? There's people that know how to push buttons that will close all your doors. You see what I'm saying? So some people don't get that break because of that one thing that domino affects everything else. Now, I'm not saying that happens all the time. I'm just saying there are scenarios in those situations where they just don't get that break, and they be hella intelligent or hella smart.
You got to move and groove. I'll give you an example.
But they could relocate. They could relocate. That would help. But
that's what I'm about to say. Right now, bro. Right now, bro. There's a lot of people in Atlanta came from Chicago, New York, New Jersey, and before they moved there, they was hustling, they was selling their body, they was doing all types of stuff. Went down there, got a job at a warehouse, paying their rent, doing their thing, living regular lives. You see what I'm saying? Right. They had to relocate, move in with their cousin, their sister, or something like that, change their mentality, get away from them people, and start. You know what I'm saying? You got to move and groove, man. Like, nothing's easy, bro. It's not easy. Like, you got to take care of your body. You got to take care of your mind. You got to be a forward thinker. This is America, dog. People don't understand where we live at is in the middle of the hustle and bustle of the world, dog. You understand that? We go overseas and we drop bombs on people and kill people and do a lot of stuff. Like, this is really what we do. Right. You know what I'm saying? So why would you think that it's going to be easy here? Nah, man. Somebody will shoot you in your... Okay, it's not right. But somebody will kill you for a little bit of money.
Right.
For a little bit of nothing, bro.
Facts.
They'll kick your door in. Yeah, the cops are evil. Some of them are. Exactly. Why wouldn't they be? If they making a little bit of money, right? But they can bust a drug dealer and see they got $30,000 in one sitting. Of course they're gonna take $1,200 for him, $1,200 for him. Of course they're gonna divvy out a little bit of money. They're not making no real money. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I dig what
I mean, why are we acting like we don't understand this? Like, no, it's all of them. No. How good are you? Do you have integrity? Would you do the right thing when nobody's looking? Most Americans will not. So stop lying. If you got into the bag, you'd forget about everybody and do you. You wouldn't be trying to come back and help nothing. So why would you want people to do more than what you would do or what you're doing right now? That's not reality.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's not reality, bro. Like, and I'm tired of the narrative, man. Like, we are not a collective. So we got to stop acting like we are. We're small groups of people trying to get it how we live. And neither are white people. White people are not they just have a code. They're not a collective. They just know that they don't want to be where you at. They understand that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Why do you think most of the times when you see a young white girl pregnant, she's pregnant by a black guy? You ever notice that?
Right.
When you see a white girl that's pregnant, bro, you see a white girl, she's pregnant, and she's like 19, 20, 21. Usually, it's a mixed baby she has.
Right.
Because most white girls or white people, they're thinking to themselves, like, I can't mess this up. I got stuff I have to get done. You see what I'm saying? We don't think like that. It's like, we can have a baby, so we'll have it. You see what I'm saying? No, you should not have that baby until you can take care of it. Why? Because now you've taken away one person that should be doing something in his 19, 20, 21 years. You should be getting right so we can have them people being nurses, whatever it is you should be doing to get to where you need to be at. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with guys. It's like guys are doing all this stuff that's going to get a penitentiary chances and shit like that. It's like, well, it's there. Okay, just because it's there don't mean you should do it. It's like, well, they put crack in the hood. Okay, we didn't have to sell it, bro. Like I always say, they gave you bleach, you didn't drink it. You see what I'm saying?
When it came, I say when it comes to the, I think it was the 60s and 70s when they brought crack and all that stuff into play. I mean, you got to think about this.
What's that say about us? They gave us guns. We shot each other with them. We didn't take them and shoot them. We took the guns and started victimizing our neighbors with them.
Right.
Our brothers, our sisters, our cousins, our people we grew up with, people from down the street, down the block.
Because that's all they knew. And that's all they.
Man, listen, you mean tell me when you was a little child?
Right.
Come on, Terrence, man. When you was a little child, you didn't know you weren't supposed to hurt nobody. Somebody put their hands on you, you put your hands on them. Everybody know that, but you weren't supposed to. You know damn well you weren't supposed to kill nobody.
Right.
You know, all of a sudden you got 14, 15, 16, and all of a sudden it's all right to kill somebody. But right is right and wrong is wrong, bro. We know better.
That's because I was raised different. I know, motherfucker. I'm telling you, I know people that was raised like that.
Me too.
I know people that was raised to shoot and kill people. I was raised to fight all the time, regardless if people started or not. I was raised where people stealing was a hobby.
You know what? You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You're right, bro. You're right.
Stealing was a hobby. That shit was a game.
Everything you said, you're right. Because I'm kind of energized right now. But you just said, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. God damn it, you're right, bro. And I got to be honest, man. Some people don't know no better.
They don't.
You only see, you only know what you're taught. You literally only know what you're taught.
I'm telling you, the conversations I have with people sometimes, and I just listen. It blows my mind what they was taught. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It blows my mind. I'm like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I be whispering, like, in my brain, I be like, who educated you on this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you only know what either A, you see, you hear, or I guess what you can in some cases, this is an anomaly where sometimes some kids have that common sense and have those instincts to say, you know what? I gotta get the fuck away from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably one or two kids out of that neighborhood that would think like that and get out that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the number game. And I always throw this number too. I say, okay, if you have 3 kids, right? One of them is going to be the one that's going to have that I'm going to think on my own. The other 2 is going to be naturally follow directions. You see what I'm saying? It's only going to be 1 out of the 3. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, it'd be 1 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But everybody don't have that. Like you and me and other people we know. You know what I'm saying? We just got lucky and blessed to meet up with each other, and we have that dynamic to be like, dang, you know, we're free thinkers, where everybody else are programmed. And sometimes they love to be programmed. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't help themselves because that's all they know was to be programmed. You know what I'm saying? Because in my household, that's one thing I had to break my kids from was the whole, I'm not finna tell you A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay? Right. I'm gonna give you A and B, and you're gonna figure the rest of that out. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna tell you nothing else. Like, I made them put a bed together. All I told them to do, I point in the garage. I said, they go a mattress, they go a headboard, they go some screws, some tools, go put it together. No paper, no nothing.
Problem solving, man. Problem solving. Right. Yeah, a lot of people be panicking, man. It's like they panic. They panic. They don't have no problem solving skills. They never had to problem solve, man.
Right.
I understand that, man. I understand that. Like I said, that's basically what I'm saying. Like I had to overcome shit. Like I really had to overcome stuff, man, and I had to figure it out on the move.
Right.
Like I said, luckily I went in the military, so I was able to learn how to adapt and overcome. That's one thing the military teaches you. Is how to adapt and overcome. That's why a lot of people say like the military and this. The military will teach you one thing. That's how to adapt to a situation and overcome that situation, no matter what the situation is. You don't have time to panic. You don't got time to be thinking about it. What you got time to do is go through what you know. What do you know? They shooting. Okay, I need to find cover first and foremost. No, I don't need to look at my boots. I don't need to do nothing else. I gotta find cover before I can do anything. Because if I'm shot, then now I'm a liability. Somebody gonna have to save me or resuscitate me or whatever the thing. See, you know what I mean? Right. We gotta start looking at life like that. We gotta start teaching our kids how to adapt and overcome, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, okay, the lights get cut off. You know what I'm saying? First of all, we gotta get to a point to where we're not in these situations. We know we're behind the bar, right?
Right.
Let's stop playing. Fine garments, you know what I mean? Leather, cotton, cars, stuff like that is not an achievement in life. That's just regular stuff. Just like toothpaste and underwear. That's regular shit. Okay? That's not an accomplishment. Let's not pretending like that. I got Gucci. I got this, that, and that. Okay, we all got like. Okay, that's your personal preference.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's not something to be proud of. I got diamonds. I got gold. Like, okay, dog. Like, okay. We've been had that. And now what? You still gonna die. You're still gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? You're still gonna get sick if you're not taking care of your body. That's not gonna save you. You see what I'm saying? You think that's making you something. You can't trick me with that because what's inside of you, bro? You can have all the fine stuff on you want, but if you were evil on the inside, because look at all the people who run the world. They got everything, bro. They got all the money and all that. But look at what the world has become because the people that while we having fun and they giving us the party life and all that, look what they have done because their inside is bad. Now it's all showing. Everything's coming home to roost. That's what I see. I sit back and I actually laugh now. It's funny now. I'm like, damn, I seen this coming, bro. Like I've been seeing this coming.
Right.
I've been seeing what we're dealing with right now. And the thing is, man, what I see, man, let me take these glasses off. It's starting to get dark out here, man. Look, check me out, dog. Check me out, dog. Listen, I really believe, man, that it's like the Phoenix, bro. Right. This shit's gonna have to go down before it comes back up. You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
God is real, man. And I don't mean to get all, we're not going there, but so that means if God is real, the devil is real. So if good is real, bad is real. The bad has taken over where we live at, bro. Like what we're dealing with is all bad. So how do we get good out of bad? We gotta listen. That's telling us to pick the best out of two evils.
That's the wrong topic, man.
The best out of two evils. They're telling us in our face. A grown man, they're telling me you need to pick the best out of two evils. Like what is happening, bro?
Okay. I'm gonna make a statement. I'm gonna see if you go dig what I'm about to say. Right? You go dig what I'm about to say. All right, check it. Now, one thing I think I told you this a while back. It's nothing wrong with being good and bad. Because one thing I told you, one of the biggest reasons why I rock with you and I was like, hey, I want to do business with you. I want you to be a business partner was because you had a balance. Mm-hmm. I don't like an all the green person. Right. I don't trust that. I do not trust a good person all the time. You know why? Because there's something sneaky about that. I don't like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. I don't feel right. Oh, somebody said hey, my name is Dante, my man. But yeah, you can follow me, man. We'll get your information, man. So we'll link up on Facebook.
Listen, man, the thing about me is this, man. I don't mean to cut you off, but the reason I like that is because I've been around all types of people, bro. From murderers to drug dealers to preachers to mayors to doctors to lawyers to everything. You see what I'm saying? Right. I'm an everyday guy.
Who's bad and who's good? Because, all right, we talk about bad and good, right? So check it. Feel me on this. All right. We got bad and good, right? Okay. Right. Like you said, you got drug dealers, you got lawyers, you got pimps, you got prostitutes, we got gold diggers, we got all these people, right? We got all this bracket of people. Now, where do they fall in the good and the bad? And who determines that?
It's subjective.
Right. Because so why is bad really bad, and why is good really good? Why it can't be both? Why can't a person maintain both elements and be sufficient?
You can, depending on what your morals are. Like, it's certain bad that you just can't come back from. I mean, me personally, it's like, it's certain things. Like me, my thing always been this: I can really do what I want as long as I'm not hurting humanity. You see what I'm saying? Now, if my bad is kidnapping kids and chopping their head off, now that's a problem, bro.
Okay, yeah. Now
But
that's
if my,
bad.
but if my,
There's no gray in that.
right,
I always talk about that, huh?
but if my bad is getting so drunk that I pass out every night and I'm not handling my business in my household, that's not hurting everybody. That's just a personal thing. You know what I'm saying? I can drink myself to death. That's not really gonna hurt nobody else.
No, that can't hurt somebody else. If that man got kids, that's hurting the dynamic of a household.
I said me. I ain't got no kids.
Right. But that still hurt. No, but that still, you know who that hurts though? That hurts our dynamic. That hurts you and your wife dynamic. That hurts everybody that listens to you dynamic. Because you have what you got, wisdom.
No,
you see what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is that's how I used to think.
Okay.
That's how I used to think, like, for so long. And I wasn't really getting nowhere like that. I was like, it's kind of like running in place. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to run around so you can see some stuff, run out in the air, run in the park, run different places. I was running in place for a long time because I was like, I can smoke weed all day. I can play video games all day. I can go to the club. I can do whatever because I ain't hurting nobody. You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody depending on me for nothing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I used to think like that personally, but I've changed that mentality now to where you know what I mean? I've tweaked that a little bit. But just like Mark said, I've always been outside the box. Even no matter where I've been, you can ask anybody who knows me. You can ask anybody who ever known me. Just like you said, I've always been able to have my own mind. Like, you can't tell me to do nothing. You can't say, hey, we're going to go rob this bank. I'm going to be like, why? I ain't going to follow you. You're going to be like, well, they got all the money. I'm be like, well, did you even case the bank out? Like, you know what I mean? How long it take the cops to get there? Like, what's the escape plan? What's the ETA on the police? Like, you know what I mean? Have you even looked? That's what I'm thinking about. Like, I'm thinking about everything. I don't want to get in trouble. You see what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get locked up for 7, 12 years. You feel me? So I've always been the type of person where no matter what the situation is, I like to think outside the box. So, yeah, man. But I'm not all perfect. Like, listen.
Yeah.
Did all types
I guess I think this is where it ties into what we're talking about from the beginning. How do we fix things and how do we move on and how we get this and how do we identify what's this and what's that? What are the identities? Okay. We gotta learn to get out of fantasy land and we gotta learn reality. And it ties to what you just said about bad and good. Who's bad, who's good, and why their bad can't be useful. For instance,
Vanessa. Queen Nessa.
Her crazy boy, man. But listen. Wagwan, Reverend. But the thing is, man, like for some instance, I listen to a pimp before I listen to a preacher. You see what I'm saying? In some instances, I listen to a pimp before a preacher. Some people be like, why would you listen to a pimp? That's bad. All he do is beat his women and take her money. That's true, but guess what? Preachers do the same thing. They just do it in a nice way. But that's not the reason why I would talk to a pimp. I would talk to a pimp because guess what? It's wisdom behind the stuff that he be saying when it comes to the psychological thing. Because guess what? Pimping is all about the mind. And if you can pimp, that means you got something up there in that brain that I need to know about. So yes, I would sit and talk to him to get that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? In its rawest form. Because I don't like stuff being sugar, you know what I'm saying? Sugar down, water down, and everything, which that's what a preacher do. A preacher will word something down and tell it to you. And when you're done talking to you leave them, you still got a billion questions. I like my stuff hard, rough, and direct. So I know exactly when I walk away, it might go down hard. It might be unsatisfying. It might be nasty. It might be a nasty taste. But guess what? I finished the cup. I'm satisfied with what I got. And I'm going to apply it to my day-to-day. You know what I'm saying? Where A lot of times when I've talked to what I call good, wholesome people, I still leave after I talk to them. I still leave lost. I still leave with a whole bunch of more questions after I've talked to them, and I still ain't got the question I originally came for answered. Because what I always get is I gotta wait on something. I gotta pray about it. I gotta go talk to somebody else. I gotta go read this. Why can't we just sit and have a conversation and you give me what's in your brain? Period. Give me your brain, not nobody else's thought process.
You know, what I was thinking, bro. I want your opinion on this.
Go
You
ahead.
notice, you notice something, and it's gotten us to where we're at today, right today. We went into a thing called following people.
Right.
We follow people. Like, I'm not a follower like that. Like, I don't really like that. We should all be our own leaders. Like, remember
Like
we
the
was young, it was
round
like
table. I like the
we want
round
to,
table.
we want to be like Mike. We want to be like this person. We didn't want to follow them. No, we wanted to be like them. You see what I'm saying? We see Michael Jordan. We didn't want to follow him and be like, oh, he good. No, we wanted to be as good as him. We wanted to beat him on the court, dog. Like, you see what
Right.
I'm saying? We wanted to get our game up. We didn't just follow him like, all right, we're going to be a follower, like, and check every move he make. Nah, we trying to do our own moves. We out here on the court every day, too, trying to get our skills right. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I
Right.
noticed that lately it's like just being a follower is the thing. Like, man ain't supposed to be following no man around. Men, stop
Facts.
following and start being a leader. Let's lead.
Dude, that's what listen. I hate keep harping on this. This is why I do not go to church, okay? And feel me on this. I'm a grown man, right? I am a
Right,
grown man. I
right,
have wife, I have kids. I have
right,
lived a lot of life, right? I've
right,
traveled,
right.
I've seen, experienced life. I don't understand why I, a grown man, gotta go to another building, sit there with my family, and listen to another grown person tell me how I'm supposed to be raising and acting and conducting myself as a man. I shouldn't have gotten married and had kids at that point if I'm still doing this following thing. Go ahead.
You know why?
Why?
It goes back to what you said earlier. Some people don't know no better, so they need that training, bro. It's life training. Like,
Yeah,
we're
see, I don't
beyond that.
need that. I
We're
know I
beyond
don't
that
need
training. That's
it.
why we're beyond that. It's like you sitting there like, I'm wasting time. I know about all this already.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You sitting there like, okay, you telling me like I ain't gonna say we mastered that, but it's like, bro, and also it's a shield. A lot of people go to church because it's a shield. It's like, well, I'm a church person. Like,
Yeah.
okay, if you like in Georgia, bro, in Georgia, we be at the club, bro, Saturday night. We see all the same people in church Sunday morning. I mean, what's that say about church? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You go to Mount Zion, I know all y'all in Hinesville. You go to Mount Zion, you see all the same chicks in church on Sunday morning. I was there too. You know what I mean? We was all there. I wasn't no better because I wasn't about shit. Like, I'm gonna go drink. We're gonna smoke a blunt after church. I'm literally gonna go home, take these clothes off, roll me up a blunt, smoke it, get this food on the grill, watch this football, and we just go in there just because we always done it. You see
You
what I'm
always
saying? It's like
do it. Yeah.
we
You always
wasn't.
do it. That's all
It's,
you know.
it's more like a social club.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's so
literally what
sad.
it is. That's
You know
literally
what I
what
know?
it
You know what I
is.
noticed? I was like, damn, church is so good, right? But why we got a security guard at the church? Like, we had an armed security guard at the church. I was just like,
My
yo, this is
church, my
so.
church got cash out.
I
Why we
mean,
got
I'm not gonna sit.
why you got cash out at church?
I'm not gonna sit here and bang on church though because to each his own, man. Like I can't
I
listen,
mean,
man.
we're not what we're doing, we're not banging on it. We just present reality.
The
Like
thing,
the reality is that we as adults gotta stop not being adults. Like, why are we always waiting and waiting on somebody? Why are we waiting? Who we waiting on? Why
I'm
we
not waiting on.
got
I'm not waiting on nobody.
Like, who we waiting on, man?
I'm not waiting on nothing. I'm out here pushing the line. Like, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not telling anybody like this. Anybody who knows me knows this. I used
Exactly.
to sit
And
around
you
and wait.
just building
I'm
the front
pushing the
line.
line.
That's
Like I
exactly
say, you can
Brandy
sit
right.
around and say whatever you want to say and do whatever you want to do. But me, D Mario Gooch, I'm pushing the line. And
Yeah,
I'll die out here. You know what I'm saying? Standing
right.
on something. And I ain't talking about no 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 slogans and no phrases. I'm talking about my family and what I really believe in. You see what I'm saying? And what does that mean? Because everybody what they believe in is something different, and we all don't want the same thing, bro. We all don't want the same thing. We got to understand that
Yeah.
we are not a collect. We are not a homogenous people, man. This is America. We don't live in Africa. We don't live in Asia. We don't live in China. We don't live in Japan. We don't live in South America. We live in America.
Why do we gotta
Period.
claim one religion?
Say
Why
what?
why would people say what you believe in, you gotta just name one religion? Why can't a person have multiple religions that they learn, listen, and study from, and they pick and choose what they want to follow? Because at the end of the day, all Baptists don't do everything that Baptist does. All Muslims don't do everything that Muslims supposed to do. All Methodists or Catholics, everybody, none of them do everything that they supposed to be doing. So why are you claiming something that you only do part time? And I mean, just be
Because
real about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why when people ask me, I'm like, I'm none of those. Like, if
America.
anything, I practice African spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I practice it. I don't claim I am a fuck Catholic. No, because I don't do everything that Catholics do. I don't even do quarter of the stuff that's in them books. Even though I do like the Apocryphy, because I read the Apocryphy and that's some good stuff to
Yeah,
read.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is sad because I feel like the Apocryphy is something that a lot of the Baptist people need to be learning, because the Apocryphy talks a lot about black people, and a lot of black people are Baptists, and they ain't even looking at reading the Apocryphy. But continue what you're saying. I'm just trying to drop some information for people to start researching and learning and read about the Apocryphy. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
man. Yeah, man. I've already dug into that. I've dug into like everything, man. But I think what I've noticed is the religion is like gang banging, man. They like politics. Like America's all about gang banging. Like, listen, man. If you're a Christian, then you got to stand on that. You know what that
Right.
means? That means when they brought slaves over here, they was flying that Christian flag, man. You understand what I'm saying? When they did the Crusades, they was flying that Christian flag, bro. Like
Yeah.
when the Pope um, gave a papal bull to say the doctrine of discovering, meaning that when you come on a new land and you find people and they don't believe in your God, you can kill them. You got to stand on that. You with
Right.
them now. Don't ever forget that. You with them. You see what I'm saying? But people want to they want to dice it up and slice it up. Like, nah, man, you got to stand on that.
Right.
So when the judgment comes down for you, you like, no, I'm better because I believe this. No, we didn't do that. Yeah, you did do that. You with them. You're endorsing that. I hope you know that. You run around here saying that we need reparations for slavery, but we a Christian organization. That's kind of an oxymoron situation. Like, how could you say that when you are literally representing the people
That
who
slaves you.
represented slavery? That doesn't make any sense. Like, do you even know what the fuck is going on in history? Like, you look crazy. You're like,
Man.
no, well, we're the real Hebrews, and we're this, that, and the third. Okay, well, tell me something in he. Can you speak Hebrew? No, you're a damn American from fucking Little Wissy. You ain't no goddamn Hebrew. You
Yeah.
might be genetically, but right now, you in Compton, nigga. You in St. Louis. You in Chicago. We're a whole new, brand new bunch of people. Let's stop trying to go back and dig into all this stuff and say we them, because we don't hold their morals, their values, or nothing. We got to do what we got to do right now, because, like you said, we cannot live in fantasy land. But if what you're doing makes you a better person, then I guess you needed that. If
Right.
Christianity makes you a better person, then I guess you needed that. If being a Muslim makes you a better person. I guess you need that. So I deal with everybody. I got people who deal with everything. If African spirituality makes you a better person, I guess that's what you needed personally to be on your path to get to where you need to get to. Because like I said, I deal with what's your morals. I'm not I'm not gonna look at you and be like, oh, that's a Jew. I don't mess with them. Oh, that's a Muslim. I don't mess with them Muslim. They Haitian. They do voodoo. I don't mess with them. What is your morals? Because if a Haitian person that does voodoo will feed me or will help me when I'm sick or give me a ride when I need a ride, I mean,
let's talk on that voodoo stuff real quick. Like that's another thing, man. And I still hear that back home in my where I grew up at.
Me too.
Which they didn't know no better either. Small town people, a lot of people don't really do research and learn stuff. But it's like voodoo is not even actually a bad thing. Voodoo is actually a part of our culture. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Voodoo is actually what helped the Haitians overcome a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Which we gotta start learning how to recognize more of when it came to voodoo. You know what I'm saying? Like that actually is a good thing, not a bad thing. Shoot, I rock with voodoo faster than I rock with going to a church because voodoo, I done seen voodoo work. You know what I'm saying? I done seen it.
I got a question. See, you're doing it too, bro. See,
what I'm doing.
And I'm not, it's not a bad thing, but you just said it too. Our culture.
Right.
No, there is no, listen, a person from New Orleans is nothing like a person from New York City. A person from Birmingham, Alabama is nothing like a person from Seattle, Washington. Just like in Africa or anywhere else, we are not the same people. You know what I'm saying? We're not, like, it's different cultures within us. Yes, we all got the same color skin. I got the same color skin as an Aboriginal person from Australia, from Papua New Guinea. I couldn't go there and fit in for nothing. I don't have the same. We didn't grow up the same. We don't have the same nothing. You see what I'm saying?
But that's our lineage. You see what I'm saying?
But we're not those people, right? Though. We're not those people, dog.
Did you ever meet your great grandparents? But that was your great grandparents, right?
I didn't even meet my great grandparents.
Right, but that's part of your lineage, right?
Oh, that's a fact.
Right. So that is part of your culture, regardless if you didn't grow up where your great grandparents was born or grew up or raised. Everything trickled down to you. You see what I'm saying? That generational passage. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of our that's like our fucked up ways come from our lineage. Like the bling, we gotta show out. The jealousy, the envy that we have for each other, the attitudes that we got. All this stuff comes from the lineage of us growing up from generation to generation from the past. So that's also was part of the system that, what I say, broke the positive lineage that we had from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? Like my great grandparents, and I actually met them. They didn't know shit about no credit report.
Right.
I know about a credit report, but they ain't know shit about a credit report. You know what I'm saying? That's not part of my culture. I'm just using that shit to my system to survive in these streets in America. But I damn sure go buy a trade line in a heartbeat to boost my credit. Because guess what? I know the hustle. That's not part of my lineage. That's just knowledge that I got from people to learn how to jump over the loops in this system, this fucked up system that we live in. Because I know I'm lost when it comes to my history and my lineage. Because guess what? It got removed. My goal is to refine who I use, where my great people once began, so I can carry that torch back on. Because all the shit that my mom and my grandmother and my great grandmother didn't do, my job, just like it's your job, is now time for us to correct those issues. Not to continue walking through this system knowing that at any given time, they're gonna sweep the fucking carpet under our asses. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be able to know who we are and put our feet down firm to understand and identify who we are. So when we know that they under our damn feet, about to sweep it, we already know who the fuck we're looking at. You know
See,
what I'm saying? It's about finding yourself.
see, bro,
Go ahead.
you just said it right there, bro. See, I was lost until I started to do history and understanding who I was. Like, that's why I
Right.
have the confidence I have, and I know I can do anything and all this stuff. Like, it really wasn't church and all that that got me. It was like me understanding and learning history. I was like, you know what? It's people. Like, every culture, and people are jealous and they lie, and the plight of man. It's like people take from other people. You know what I mean? It's a whole thing. It's like we're all not gonna make it, bro. And that's the sad part. That's what makes
Oh
me
yeah,
sad,
that's
bro.
true.
Is that
That's true.
I know in my heart, like I know people that's OD'd on heroin. I know people that's the people I never think that would happen. You know, so I know people who kill people and done stuff. It's like,
Right.
but we're all not gonna make it because no matter what, I think most of those people wouldn't make it because it's about what's in you, dog. Like I don't know how to explain it, man. It's like I had to sit back. I had
I
to
feel,
learn
I feel,
this
I
shit.
feel what you're saying.
I had to sit back and learn, man.
I feel what
And
you're
I feel
saying.
it. I feel those generations of people in me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah. I
I'm
feel
talking
what you're
about
saying. I feel what you're
from
saying.
a long. Like I never met my great grandparents or nothing, but I honestly feel like those people. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel it in me, dog. I feel that energy. Like
Right.
I know I can do anything, but you're not gonna stop me. You know what I mean? It ain't about fighting nobody or being tough or all that or being the biggest gangster and none of that. It's about doing. I'm talking about being a great person on the inside, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. I understand what you're saying.
and still being a stand up dude, though. You know what I mean? Still being a stand up person, bro. Like, if we can just get to that point where it's not about the outside appearance, because most people who are trying to look good on the outside are bad on the inside, bro. You're trying to trick me. Like, you're trying to trick me by window dressing, or,
It's the pain.
yeah,
People in
it's
pain.
weird.
Hurt people, man. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hurt people.
It's
People. It's just like when a woman get punched in the eye. What's the first thing she'll go do? She go run put makeup on. You
right,
see what I'm saying? She in pain, but she don't want you to see her in pain. But she's in
right.
pain. That's how a lot of us are. We will go to the club and spend $100 and know we got rent tomorrow that's due.
That's a fact.
You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
fact, bro.
Like, understand when you are in pain,
Uh-huh.
logic is gone. Logic
No,
is gone. It's all emotions. It's all emotions. And
I
that's one thing
know.
I learned dealing with a lot of my family members. When you use your emotions to make a lot of your decisions, chaos is right behind the corner. Chaos is right behind the corner.
Trying to get some light, but it's not
Are you
happening.
good?
I don't know what's like. All the light is just like I don't know what to do about this. I'm in my truck, y'all. So I'm
Yeah.
out here moving. All right. We don't went to a whole nother place. All right, I want to talk about. Oh, there we go. I put my big head in the way. Let's see.
Yeah.
Nah, that didn't work. Yeah, I'm struggling over here. Listen, man.
Hey,
I don't
you
know what
good
to do about this light. Fuck this light shit, man. I'm not fucking with that. Y'all can't see me. I'm black. So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? We the stealthy people you can't see at night, so you should be scared. I'd be scared too.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, man, check me out, bro. I, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been really conflicted, man, about a lot of stuff. Maybe I care too much, and people always tell me like, "Why you care, dog? Like, just do you." It's like, man, I don't see no good outcomes coming out of anything that's going on right now. And I want to know what you think about the current situation of the world, like we're really confused because now they got us in the politic game, man. They really got. I'm starting to notice that everybody is really wholeheartedly, and we're like what 60 years late trying to get in this politic game, thinking that
Yeah,
they're
that's
going to
that's
give us
the
something.
trick bag. That's the trick bag. They
But then it
always
comes back.
want us to do shit late. They always want us to do stuff late. Always.
You got to ask yourself.
You see how late it took them to finally, and they still ain't completely did that yet, making weed illegal. Look how long it took them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Everything is gonna be late. It's a bunch of other things that they're gonna start passing that they should have been done. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff. One of the things I'm gonna talk about it on my next show I'm gonna do tonight called Night Owls. I'm gonna talk about monogamy, what's it called? Hypermonogamy or something like that. I gotta do some more research on that shit. It's like hypermonogamy or something, and then polyamory. I'm gonna start discussing more on that on my next show. But like after a while, probably another 3, 4, 5 years, polyamory and all that stuff is gonna be legal. You see what I'm saying? But they're gonna do it all late. Everything is gonna be late because they don't want none of to get to figure out certain secrets or certain things that they know that's going to make things work. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff that they're going to try to there and they're going to start pushing in and kicking in mad late. But that's the name of the game.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds like what you're saying is most of y'all women all got babies by the same dude anyway, so y'all needed us all get in one household and just make it all one thing because all y'all got like, 3 of y'all got the same baby dad and all y'all taking his money anyway, so y'all might as well all move in one house.
But they're not going to do that, man, because the courts want all that money.
Right. That's a fact, man.
Lawyers got to get paid. Court people got to get paid. Everybody got to make money. That's why they made weed finally illegal. They was like, man, we getting in too much debt, man. We need to make something legal right now so we can bring this money, get this money back. That's what they did. It wasn't nothing about health. They being knew that weed was healthy. I talked to this white guy, it was a farmer. He's in Seattle. This dude making buku money. This dude said he used to walk around the councilman meetings and stuff with a big ass hemp and weed plant. Then he said he had a hemp plant in one hand, weed plant, and he was doing this shit in the 80s. This dude is he's a millionaire now. But I actually had a phone conversation talking to him about cannabis and all this. He was like, man, it's always been about money because they're trying to learn. They needed to find a way to learn how to control the money so they can bring it back into the system. Right. You know what I'm saying? They knew the benefits for all this stuff. They just don't. They want to be able to capitalize on it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, it's the game that they play, man.
Listen, man. I mean, what do you think the end game is with all this going on right now? Because I hear I just hear a lot of talk about a lot of stuff, man. I just gotta I want to know what brothers think, and I ain't talked to you in a while, but it's been a lot of stuff going on, and in people's minds, I want to know, I know you're not into a lot of stuff, but you from the South, you know what I'm saying? You kind of have a narrative on stuff. What do you think the end game is for everything that's going on, bro? Because it's all going to come to a head. And
I'm gonna answer that question with this because somebody actually asked me that question a couple of days ago. And I hate to say this, man. I hate to say it. I hate to say this because I got kids. If we don't figure this out right now, it ain't gonna be figured out. I hate to be negative, okay? I'm not trying to be, but I'm gonna be real. I don't see this next generation behind us carrying this torch. I don't see it. I don't. Most of these kids are TikToking it up. Most of these kids listening to WAP. Most of these kids want to wear makeup and don't know how to drive or pay no bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are so we're We're going backwards, where the kids are trying to look mature with no accountability and no responsibilities at the same time. They want to
Right.
dress this way, they want to talk this way, they want to feel this way, they want to be this way, but none of them know how or want to get to do what it takes to get where you need to get. And that's one thing I try to explain. I explain to my daughter and I explain to her friends. When we in our generation, when we was growing up, our thought processes was, I gotta make it. Their processes are, I don't know yet. I'm gonna figure it out later. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what I hear. I'll tell you what I hear. I went to a basketball game with my daughter one time. I remember back in the day when we used to be going to high school, you know, you had that 1 or 2 thought like type of looking girl at the school that you know everybody that ran through. Man, I go to her school. I swear I see so many lost souls in that school. So many lost souls. I'm like, damn, everybody messed up.
It starts at
Everybody
home,
was
though.
lost. Huh?
It starts at home, though, man. It's
Yeah.
coming from home,
That,
dog.
but
Like it's
and,
like
and that's what I'm saying. If we don't get this shit together now, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because this is either if shit don't really make no dramatic change now, I promise you our kids ain't catching the torch. Because this is what we gotta understand. None of these kids got 2-parent households. It is on an all-time low. So a lot of these kids finding older dudes to be their sugar daddy. They're finding dudes outside of school to kick you with. You got Tinder, you got Tag, you got all these things where these teenagers can get on and find grown ass men.
right,
You dig what I'm saying? Like this is real
right,
shit. So this is what we gotta start understanding, man. Cause I police mine's hard. Like if we don't start learning how to stop being so selfish in what we do and how we operate and start really getting on, like you said, getting on code, getting on this. I remember, like, I make sure I know my neighbors. I speak to all my neighbors all the time. So if I leave my house, and a lot of my people speak this, when I leave my house, I tell everybody in my neighborhood and I tell people I know in my area, hey, I'm out of town. My kids will be here. Check on them hourly or daily. You know what I'm saying? Like we
right,
gotta learn how to be a community again because we're not a community. None of us don't do the whole it takes a village to raise a child. We don't do that. Hell, we don't even do it takes 2 parents to raise a child no more.
right,
We got to be able to learn how to all work together collectively to get these kids on track. That's one reason why with my daughter, her friends, I'm always talking to all of them. I'm always giving them advice. Even if something
right,
go down, I will jump in the car, go to where they at. They'll jump in the back seat and they'll talk to me and I give them my wisdom and talk to both of them collectively. Because
right.
that's the shit that it takes to get where we need to get these kids on track. Because right now, man, we are in the negative hole with them. Not us, because we're a lot of us adults in this generation where we're at, we're a lot of us are figuring this shit out. But it's a whole another component, and that's our next generation, and they getting left on the wayside. They getting left on the wayside big time.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, man. It's we gotta leave. I mean, we gotta leave a lot of stuff alone. Like, I'm kind of tired of the internet and all that because I go on Facebook and all these different things. I see people want to be seen. Like, I see people my age, grandparents' age, damn near 45, still trying to be chose. And it says a lot about you if you are 40 some years old and you ain't been chose yet. It's like it's kind of late. You need to start teaching the next generation, man, because your time is done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like old black guys our age, older guys, not trying to handle no business. They trying to be like, I'm an OG.
Right.
What the hell does that even mean? That's nothing to aspire to be. I mean, OG stands for original gangster. Like, you understand the Italians were once gangsters, but they upgraded to being businessmen, politicians, casino owners, hotel owners. We still doing the same shit we was doing back in the 60s and 70s, trying to be gangsters. Like,
Right.
nah, man, it's time to be businessmen and business owners and stuff like that, man. It ain't cool. Like, it's not cool for older guys to be endorsing younger guys to be in the streets.
Right.
Like, that's all we got. That's not all we got, man. Stop lying. We
True.
gotta stop lying to our youth and telling them that we can't do nothing here. Like, how is that possible? Everybody that's doing something ain't no ass kissing coon. Some of us is out here busting our ass to be better people, man, and you can too, as as, as a young adult. But it ain't always gonna be fun. It ain't always gonna be good times. You ain't always gonna be able to go to the club. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice some time, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sacrifice to get something. Cause I think I'm noticing that there's a narrative that we deserve to do what we want because our people were once slaves and this, that, and the third. It's like that's the truth, but we got to start building. No
Right.
matter what, we can't change the past, man, but we can make a better future, bro. I'm proof of that. You're proof of that. Everybody that's doing something positive is proof of that. Like, mental health is a major thing in our community, man. When I say all, I mean like the the lower income, middle income, black community, stuff like that. Mental health is the thing, and we don't want to be honest. Like you said, hurt people hurt people. So if you grew up in a single parent home and your mom was mean to you because she fucked up and now she kind of mad about her situation, you know what I'm saying? And you went out in the streets and you took it out on everybody in the streets, and now you got locked up for 7 years, and you get out, and then you turn around and say, it's the man. I could never do nothing. It's like, nah, man, you made some decisions. So we got to make better decisions, man, for a better future, bro. And
True.
don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be a follower, man. Ain't
True.
nothing gangster about being a follower. They're like, I'm gangster. Ain't nothing gangster about that. Anybody can shoot somebody. A monkey can shoot a gun. You see what I'm saying? It's not hard to load up a weapon and cock it and pull the trigger and point it at somebody and pull the trigger, man. That's not rocket science, man.
True.
Do you know anything about your life? Like, can you sustain life? Can you grow fruits and vegetables? Do you even know how your body works? You know what I'm saying? Do you know anything about anything? Like, this is the things we got to get back to, bro. We got to get back to nature and shit like that. I know it sounds corny, but
I
we're
know.
losing, man. As a people, we're gonna lose because we don't even know the normal shit. Like basic stuff we used to know. Our grandparents used to be they didn't take us to the doctor. They took some onions and put it on our bodies to suck out the fever and mix some honey and some tea and a little bit of whiskey and go lay your ass down. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And drink some broth. Um, um, Chicken noodle soup with the real chicken and the real noodles and stuff like that.
Right.
These girls right now, they they eat at McDonald's every night. They don't cook meals for their kids. They don't know
Man,
how
they
to raise no
microwave
baby.
everything. They microwave everything, bro. Everything.
That's not good, man. Like you can't be mad at the people. And another thing is you can't be mad and act like you're going against the people that's giving you everything.
Yeah.
You got to start with knowing how to do stuff where you can go to war with the people that's giving you everything because you're going to starve to death.
Yeah.
You see what
Fact.
I'm saying? You
I
can't
mean,
even build a house.
it's not even before you even start war. How you supposed to mate and get with somebody that is quality if you have no quality? If you can't, you're not gonna find a good quality man if you don't have nothing to bring to the table as well. That we fall on that. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't work like that, man. It just don't work like that. A perfect example. I think you might remember this when we first started hanging out, and it was like I think it was your first birthday when I was around you. And I was like, man, what we should do? You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I was gonna get for you. And my first initial thought was, man, let me get you some alcohol. We'll go drink. But then I had to stop myself. I don't know if you
Right.
remember the conversation, but I had to stop myself. You know what? I was like, man, you know what? I don't want to give you alcohol because I wouldn't drink it because it's bad for me. And I know that's what most homeboys do. Hey, man, let's go get something to drink. Let's smoke something. But
Right.
if I'm your friend, if I care about you and I know alcohol is bad for you, I should be naturally saying, let me feed you poison. My natural instinct as your friend should be like, let me feed you something positive. And
Right.
I think, I don't know what we end up doing. I think we like hung out and did
We went
something
to the
else.
beach.
We didn't drink or nothing.
We went
But
to the beach.
yeah, we went to the beach and hung out. So that's
Then
what
we
I'm
went to
saying.
Red Lobster.
Yeah, yep. That's what happened. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to do like that for each other. Instead of us saying, hey, girl, you need, you know what I'm saying? You know, when your girl and broke over the dude, first thing they want to take the girl to the club and get drunk. Why? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not do something else that's like positive instead
Yeah,
of,
we went. That's the other thing. That's what I was thinking about the other day. It's like everything bad has become an accolade these days. It's like all the bad shit it become an accolade for the younger generation. It's like being a being promiscuous as a girl is a good thing. Being a murderer as a young dude is a good thing. It's what happened? Like like I said, it says a lot about you what your moral code is, man. It's like I can't rock with people, man. If you're
right?
telling me we should kill all white people, it's like you understand what you're saying? Because the way you do one thing is the way you do all things. So if
True.
you get mad with the people after you kill all the white people, then you're gonna start justifying a reason to kill some black people.
Yeah.
You
Once
know
you
what I'm saying?
start, you ain't gonna stop.
Do people understand that? It's like think about white people. They enslaved black people. They start killing black people, but then they started killing white people who want to hang with black people and who now they nigger lovers. It's like now women we're gonna treat women bad. It's like once you're on top and your shit is run off of bad, you're gonna continuously do bad. So I don't know why everybody's saying that doing bad shit is gonna get a good result. That's not the way the world works. And I'm starting to see lately that people honestly believe that doing bad things is going to get them a good result. Temporarily, yeah, but in the long run, it's just not the way it's going to work. It's not the way the humans operate.
I think we gotta take some money away from some people. It's go. We need to do uncomfortable things, like
Hmm.
take some money out of people's pockets. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
hey, that hurt anybody's feelings. I don't care who it is. You take the richest man money, I promise you act right. Because that's what he loved. That's what got him in the position that he in now. Um, but yeah, man. Got the woo
man.
slime.
Yeah, man. Me too, man. Because it's just so much I want to say. It's just like I just don't know how to say it. It's like
Yeah. Hey man, we
I
got time. We got we got more shows to do today. Yeah, you ain't got to spill all of it out tonight.
I know, man. I just want to say, man, that I really want people, man, especially people that I know, anybody here I don't know, but people I do know, just try to spread love, man. Like, and spreading love doesn't make you a punk, man. Like, I'm nobody's punk. I'm no pushover. I'm a man. But I like to spread love, man. Like, let's try to spread love, man. Let's start love over, man. You know what I'm saying? What happened to the love, man? What happened to the laughing, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you believe in your heart, don't be afraid, man. Being afraid is disrespectful.
Right.
As a man, I see a lot of guys are afraid, man, and that's why they out here. They're overreacting and they're afraid, bro. Like, stop being afraid, man. Don't be afraid, bro. We all gonna die one day, man. Believe that. But how are you gonna die? What legacy are you gonna leave? And what are people gonna say about you when you're gone, dog? You
Yeah.
know? That's what I think about. I know I'm gonna die one day, but I want to leave a legacy so people can say, you know what? I'm gonna do good because that motherfucker was a good person. Generally was a good person. Generally. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think when I think about a lot of people. It keeps me going like, damn, that was a good dude, man. That
Right.
was a good woman. My grandma was a good person, you know. My friend was a good person. He died. You know what I mean? It keeps me going. So that's what keeps us going. And don't fall for anything without doing your research. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Know it for yourself. You can tell me anything, T, but I got to know it for myself
True.
because you speak English. So you can say whatever you want out your mouth. It can sound good as it won't, but I got to know it.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know, man. It's just actions speak louder than words, people. Actions. Look at the actions.
All right.
Actions speak louder than words, man.
True that. True that. True that. Hey man, I'm gonna leave you with that closing note. I'm gonna leave you with the closing note on that.
Yeah, man. One love, man. It's always one love, one
Yeah.
life, one love. Spread love. You know how I'm rocking, man. I'm out here,
Man,
man. I want y'all to keep me in your prayers, man. Keep me in your thoughts. I'm out here in the world, man, and I ain't fucking around.
will do, my brother. Will do. Well, hey man, this concludes our show for the night, man. It's a great show. I enjoyed it. I got a hot
That's a
back on
fact.
another show in another 15. I'm about to do that shit at 10:30. I got another show I'm probably do tonight, and then after I'm
That's
done
what's
with
up,
my
man.
shows, I'm gonna spread me some love too, man. I'm spreading me some
Okay.
love.
Okay. That's what's up, bro. Keep spreading the love,
I'm
man.
gonna
Hey,
spread
yo,
some
man.
love when I get off these shows, man.
Keep pushing the line, man. Keep pushing the line. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And I'm gonna touch down like around the 17th of October to link up, man. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean? Put,
my mom will be in town around that time, man.
that's
Her
what's up,
birthday is
man.
around that time.
That's what's up,
The day
man.
before actually, 16. So yeah, yeah, let's link up, man. I'm probably
Uh,
gonna get some family
uh,
members down too. So yeah, holla at me.
that's what's up. I'll hit you up, bro, man. You be safe out there, man. Tell the fam I said what's up, man. You already know it's one love with me, man. And be safe out there. If you
We'll
need
do my
something, let
brother.
me know, man. You know how we rocking, bro.
No
One love,
doubt.
bro.
One love. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.
Peace to the family, man. One love, man.
Later.